Raider 3-1 Lane here again, guys. Talking today about our close quarters engagement protocol at Raider Applied Training and Tactics. So what we want to do, all right, is we want to do three things well, three things better than anyone else. We want to shoot, we want to assess, and we want to shift our fire. So by shooting, what we mean is we want to get out of the habit of only shooting that double tap, only shooting pairs. Pairs oftentimes not enough to put that target on the ground, and the more that you train the double tap and the more around people who train the double tap, they seem to only be capable of shooting and engaging in terms of the pair, whereas we want to be capable of long strings of fire if necessary. So we want to shoot, get rounds on target immediately. So we're going 4 to 6 rounds, center mass. Most important thing we can do initially in that engagement is get rounds on our target. Number 2, we want to assess. All right, so if I'm shooting at that target and I see my rounds are having an immediate effect, whether the guy is falling down, whether it knocked him down, whether he's dropped his weapon, whatever it may be, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I don't need to shift to go for that headshot or that pelvis shot because what I'm doing is working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That third one is shift fire. So if shifting fire is necessary, it needs to be taken in context of the situation. So if I'm engaged, especially if I'm overseas, experiences that we've had in Iraq, I'm engaging that guy and there's no immediate effect or he's not stopping, he's advancing at me in close quarters, I need to think suicide vest. This guy's got a grenade, something like that. So I need to physically put him on the ground. So I shift my fire to the pelvic girdle. We go 2 to 4 rounds to the pelvic girdle. That's attacking the drive shaft of the human body. That in and of itself is not an instant incapacitation, but it'll bring him down on the ground, and then I can continue doing what I need to do after that. Or, depending on the scenario, I shift then to the head and go for that incapacitation shot, looking for that sweet spot right at the eyes. Now that may be that I've shot the guy, he may be down, maybe he's not down, he's still actually engaging me and I'm close enough that he's completely a threat right now and I need to end this on the spot, or because maybe he stands between me and somewhere that we need to get to go, whether it's a wounded comrade, whether it's my family, something like that. So after seeing my rounds, whether they had an effect, it was not enough on target, now I shift and I go for that one to the head and I drop the target. All right, so got the new GoPro out. It's going to look like this, guys.
He's down. Clear. Contact front. Down. Contact front.
As you can see, a lot of good hits on target. All right, most important thing that we need to do in that gunfight is get rounds on our target immediately. Every single hit on target is good for us and bad for them, regardless of where it's at. So we always want to start with that 4 to 6 center mass, all right, and assess our target. And that assessment is an immediate thing. We're not stopping our fire. I'm getting that immediate feedback from the target, whether what I'm doing is working or not. So I'm immediately making my decisions. Like we always say, the most important thing to engage in a gunfight is your brain. That headshot is not always easy to come by. It may be the toughest shot to ever get on a target. That hip shot is not always easy to get. So get those rounds on target, center mass if you need to, and the situation dictates and presents itself, go ahead, shift to that hip, shift to that head, end that fight. But most importantly, get rounds on your target immediately and put that sucker down.